Hey Flex friends, hope you're all having a very buff Saturday. It's me, Jeff. Hope it's been very swole. I see that Caden is here, and Toaster, and is my BGM going, and it is. And Meowcat, and Hikaru, and Toaster, and Rooter, and Trunks. I hope Trunks is having a swole sleep right now. Meap, Lilin, Slyfox, Hound, Kojiro, oh my voice cracked. Kojiro, Freya, Hanu, Caden, alright, I'm okay. Oh, and Ryuk is here as well. Hope it's very swell. Welcome to the final Jeff stream, the final time, and Gabbo, good to see you. Yeah, I saw Sly in chat. Sly's a great streamer. If you guys aren't following Sly's transition into Vtuber yet, you absolutely should be, because he's gonna be killing it soon. No more Jeff. I'm still gonna be Jeff. I'm just gonna look different. Hope you're having a buff day, Rooter. I'm gonna look infinitely better, and we're going to be I don't break the fourth wall too often. I really don't. Today, good. Finally, Jeff's done streaming. I'm gonna be back. It's not the end. It's not the end. Today we're doing a rare fourth wall break stream. I was thinking about the ways we could possibly send off the current Jeff model, and I figured the best way is I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna show you guys how bad it is. All of the things I've been trying to hide. Are you gonna keep the bow tie? Yeah, it's not a redesign. It's not a redesign. I'm still gonna have a bow tie. I'm still only gonna wear shorts. I'm still gonna have a hat and purple hair. I'm gonna be the same character. I'm just gonna look infinitely better. And there might be a teaser for it. Ooh. So I'm actually gonna go back. Can we do a Viking funeral for Jeff model? Jeff model, I know a lot of people like Jeff model. That's the thing. I haven't been satisfied with Jeff model from the start, and I'll get into this. But I know that people like the Jeff model. So I'm going to say first of all that the Jeff model is going to be sticking around. I'm going to make it a redeem. You're going to be able to spend your bicep bucks in the chat, and you're going to be able to turn me back into old Jeff for a minute or so. So that's how I'm going to keep new Jeff, because here's the thing. I'm proud of the Jeff you're looking at, because when I decided to get into VTubing, which was a weird decision, because I literally had just gotten my new computer. I hadn't played a game yet. I'm like, yep, it's time to be a VTuber. So I drew this Jeff. This Jeff is my doing. And you've heard that saying about how Viking funeral sounds good to me. Jeff, I'm gonna save up. It's not gonna be that expensive, I don't think. Idea is awesome. I appreciate it. I was happy with the idea. I was sitting there like, yes, Jeff, you are big brain. Me, big brain Jeff. Yeah, you know that saying where, like, if you put a bunch of monkeys in a room with a typewriter for long enough, they can eventually write Shakespeare? That was pretty much me, in an art program that I've never used before, just Control-Zetting the lines I'm drawing over and over again. Yeah, I'm right now, I'm my own mother and my own father, because I also rigged myself. Hey, Corrupted Born God and Ty. Hope you're having buff days, both of you. Protein Kitchen, old Jeff. Man, I'm excited for Protein Kitchen New Jeff Edition. Yeah, so, and then I rigged myself, which was also a learning process, and I did all of this in about 2 weeks. So it was a very rushed job. So actually, real quick, before we even... I'm gonna go back in time to Jeff number 1 right now. I did not know Jeff made himself. Yeah, I made this. That's why it's, like... I'm proud of the way the body looks, but the face is horrific. I drew my muscles too. Yeah, the muscles... Here's the thing is, I like muscles. I look at a lot of muscles in my day-to-day life. So I know how the muscles look pretty well. I was pretty proud of that. I'm gonna quickly go back in time. Let me go back in time for you guys. Let me press this button. I hope I have it loaded here. Which one of these is it? This one, or this one? I think it's this one? Okay, here we go. You're looking at Jeff number 1 now. This is Jeff number 1. So Jeff number 1 does not have feet, as you notice. This is the one I started with. I never assumed I would actually exist from the waist down. I thought I would just keep myself kind of shoulders up. So I was like, I don't need feet. Is Jeff 2 gonna have feet? Jeff 2 is gonna have fantastic feet. And I'll get there. This is Jeff number 1. And this is the one that, this is the nostalgia Jeff for a lot of my chat. A lot of people saw me for the first time with this model. Where I've got these, like, look at these blockular track pant legs. Like, they don't go to anything, and they're so small. It's just too, like... I spent so long on the upper body, and then I just didn't put anything beneath. I was like, this is fine. And then it quickly became a running gag on my channel that I skipped leg day because I don't have half of my legs. So it's about here. Yeah, there it is. It looks like you skipped leg day. It happened. Yeah, so it was after this that I upgraded to new Jeff. I think I took a month or so here. Before I move on though, I want to show you guys Jeff 1.5. Jeff 1.5 is a Jeff I made to work on my mouth animation, and I'll open up the live 2D in a bit. But this is the Jeff where I tried to rework the way that my mouth moved, and you're gonna see why I ditched this idea. Because as I talk, it doesn't do anything. It's like, I only have motion, like it only moves, well, I mean, you can see it for yourself. Let me zoom in and adjust it for you guys real quick. One sec, I have to pull myself down. Here we go. Oh, that's awkward. Here, 1 second. I obviously did this the wrong way. Oh no! Okay, 1 second, I'll fix it. I'm sorry. What's happening? So yeah, so this is the way that Jeff fooling with mouth. This is one that I never streamed with. Jeff, why do you have shark teeth? That's another hidden Jeff fact. That's another, the shark teeth is, you guys have seen that anime, Free? He lost his head. I'm sorry. You guys have seen Free. There's that, like, what's his name? Rin, the guy with the red hair and the shark teeth. I was like, oh, that guy's so cool. That guy is so cool. Oh, you guys I'm still too high up. You can see my teeth though, and that's the important, oh, I moved the background. I'm moving something invisible. There we go. You can see most of my head now. I was like, he's so cool. I'm gonna be so cool when I give myself shark teeth. But it didn't happen that way, because unfortunately, I don't have a very cool personality. Ironically, Jeff losing his head doesn't affect Jeff. Jeff is only, pecs and abs. That's all I have. I wanted to show you guys one more thing, too. This is going to be on Twitter, eventually. I was thinking of making this the 1,000 follower, here, thank you for following me. Let me show you guys something really funny. I'm going to show you, here, 1 second. I need to quickly mess with a thing that you guys can't see. I need to quickly, here, I'll just show you guys, and I'll put a video about it later. What you are going to see on your screen is, you're going to be looking at the very first, this is Jeff version, 0. Because this was before Jeff existed, when I was messing around in Live 2D. And I was like, how does this program work? I drew up a quick model, because the original plan for this channel was I was going to play multiple characters. I was like, I'm gonna play like 3 or 4 characters, and it's gonna be so cool. I'm gonna switch between them. I'm gonna have my own inter-channel lore. You are looking at Abe Omination. Unfortunately, the face tracking isn't working because it's awful. The head tilt only moves like half the head, and the ears and eyes are left behind. This was, and I was like, I'll make this like the gremlin that lives next door or something. So this is actually the first thing I drew and rigged. I did this in about 2 hours. I was like, I just want to mess around with Live 2D and see how it works. So that's what this is. This is Abe Omination. They're very obvious in Jeff 1.5. They're very obvious, the shark teeth. They're very, very obvious. Man, Abe is so cursed though. I won't keep this up for long. Here, let's go to, well, I don't even know. I don't have my Streamlabs open. Let's go. What did I switch to? That's the wrong screen. There we go. We're on the gaming screen. Back to the gym. Now let me switch back to normal Jeff. Let me go back and become normal Jeff. Oh wait, for those of you who might be sensitive to an excessive amount of muscle showing, here, let me show you the other Jeff that exists too. I don't use this nearly as often as I wanted to, but I actually have Posing Trunks Jeff as well. This is also a thing that I don't get to... Once I decided that we were going to be a bit more family friendly, the opportunities I had to bust out Posing Trunks Jeff became a little bit limited. So I don't tend to use this one very often, but this also exists. Abe is like Toaster making fan art. That guy looks better than poop. That's not wrong. That's not wrong. So yeah, this is Posing Trunks Jeff. This exists too. Here, let me go back to normal. Here we go. So let me go there. So in terms of bring that back. Bring the Posing Trunks or the Abe? Which one do you want back? I don't know which one you want back. So I'm gonna quickly, what I have ready to go is I have the live 2D open, but first I'm gonna show you some things that you might not have noticed before as well. It's totally say so. It's a normal thing bodybuilders way. I know it is, but that doesn't mean everybody else knows that it is. It doesn't mean that at all. Jeff is actually the torso? I got a great art idea now. Well, have you seen the Wombo AI things that I made where it treats my abs as the mouth? I miss Jeff being like, hey Belias, it's Sunday, you know what that means, and then the trunks shows up. Yeah, I stopped busting it out. Once I noticed that we had quite a few children watching, I stopped bringing out posing trunks Jeff. So another thing, this is here, I'm gonna show you guys something that I hide. You guys ready for this? I've shown you the shark teeth. Look at my shoes. Look at my shoes. Look at the shoes. So the story behind the shoes, and I don't get into this on stream because I'd like to not break the fourth wall. I ran out of time. I had 2 days left on my live 2D free trial, and I was like, I want to make my legs. So, and I didn't have shoes drawn yet. I was like, I don't know how to draw shoes. I don't have the slightest idea. I've never once drawn a pair of shoes before. So that's what these are. I drew like a... What are those? I drew what looked like a shoe shape over my feet. And actually, I don't have feet. My calves just end there. And then these appear. What are those? And then I was like, I don't know how to shade or color in shoes. So I just took the paint tool and I filled in half purple and I filled in half green. And I was like, those are my theme colors. We're good to go. I mean, you can even see how crooked the lines are drawn from this far away. I'm going to go into it in a second. Because like I said, we're going to do the live 2D. Let me actually hop over there right now. Let's go over there. So my live 2D is here. So here is Jeff number 1. You guys should be looking at Jeff number 1. Let me open up my Streamlabs so that I can watch you guys. Would have been funny if you just slipped a PNG of Tim's on there. Honestly, it probably would have been better. It probably would have been better. So yeah, so over, as you can see over here, here's the next Jeff. There it is there. It's sitting there waiting. We have 4 things here. I didn't mention this. This is going to be a bit of a shorter stream than normal. Jeff Docs incoming. No, there's no Jeff Docs. I made sure of it. I made sure of it. So here's Jeff number 1 in live 2D. You're going to notice some things right away. Hey Nina, hope you're having a buff day. Yeah, so first of all, this is genuinely where the model ends right here. Right there, that's the actual end. Nothing's there. If you take a look at mouth open, mouth open only has 3 settings. Mouth form has frown, smile, and bigger smile. This is my mouth form, and my mouth open has this, like banana smile in the middle, and then open all the way, which shows the shark teeth. This is the extent of the mouth movement on old Jeff. And that's the extent of the mouth movement on current Jeff. Because that's all I knew how to do. I was like, Kate, the mouth is opening. We're good. Yeah, the frown is your favorite part? Here, I'll put it back to the frown. They're not linked. They don't affect each other in any way. There's the frown. Also, you can see that because I was so bad at controlling the texture at the time, there's like, you can see where like the texture is being dragged down in this one spot. And I noticed that in the Jeff Grows Legs video that was showing up. You could really see it. It was very obvious. You can also see little bits of like red mouth poking out. That all exists. Take a look at the pixels in the eyes. The eyes are extra low res because I actually transferred the eyes into a new, bigger version of the document. So I just left the resolution the same. So they looked fine before, and now they're extra blurry. That's why I don't do the, like you saw those VTuber eye trends? That's why I don't do it. I was like, I want to get some pretty shading in the eye. So I sprinkled a bit of purple in here. You can see the pixels everywhere. Look how thick the eyebrows are. It took me so long to learn AVAG what mesh was and how to make it look nice. Look at my mesh on my mouth. Another problem. This is making me want to make my model tonight. Yeah, I mean, if this inspires you, then sure. If somehow you get inspiration from this. I don't know why I did this. My traps are separated into left and right. I regretted this decision so much. So much. And if you take a look when I do the fan service shot, you can actually see a tiny bit of a line Oh, 1 second. You can see a little bit of a line. If you look right underneath my bow tie, you can see a small line where there's actually a gap. So you're seeing the background in between my, like, in my neck right there. If you look, I don't know if it's big enough for you guys to see. Let me make this a little bit bigger. 1 second. I'm working on my model right now. Oh, everyone's getting new models. I remember when everyone was doing VTuber feet. Yeah, I also avoided the VTuber feet trend. I also avoided that. Is that what that is? That is what that is. That's because my my traps are 2 different layers and they don't overlap at all movements. So that's, I actually have a hole right in the middle of my model. And I hate that. Jeff's neck is the window to the universe. Hey, fun. So hope you're having a buff day. Please, feet pics? We'll go back to the feet. We'll go back to the feet. Well, it's fine that you saw it now, Kojiro, because you're never going to see this model ever again, except for during a redeem. It's a third eye! So yeah, everything else, like the arm is just an arm, and this. It took me, I used to have gaps at my shoulders, where my shoulders met my traps, and also where my shoulders met my chest as well. I had to fix those too. And I think I fixed those somewhere in between Jeff version 1 and later. He's been impaled. Yeah, he has. Yeah, and then it just ends here in the pants, and that's what it is. The pants are just pants. That's all I have. There's nothing else here. So Jeff fooling with mouth was next, and the only difference. Remember when I said? Oh, 1 second. I'm on the wrong screen. Remember when I said that? Yeah. First of all, look at this face. Remember what the Jeff mouth looked like in the last one? Where it was just mouth form is 3 things, and mouth open is 3 things. I saw the making of your new model. It looks good. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. So yeah, so look at, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is approximately what the mouth moving is supposed to look like. And I just have 2. I have frown or not frown, and I have open in a smiley shape. This is the Jeff mouth that I added all this stuff for, and it never worked. But this is what you guys were seeing earlier in that Jeff V1.5, the one that I never used on stream. Other than that, this is the exact same. Everything else is the same. I was just experimenting with the mouth. Also, look at my hat. Look at how low quality my hat is when you zoom right in on it. Like, I actually just used the paint tool on light gray and black and filled in a circular shape. That is what the Jeff hat is right now. Which is also why I'm excited for the new Jeff hat. It looks a lot better. And it was after that I moved on to Jeff legs, and now I can zoom right in on the shoes for you guys. There you go, right in. You can see the quality of my paint job. First of all, make a not buff version of Jeff. Hey, Cat Weeb. Oh, you're Cow Weeb now. You've switched. I don't want that. I don't want that. But yeah, this is the Jeff shoe, zoomed all the way in. I drew these lines, and I was like, black paint tool, purple paint tool, light green paint tool. This is it. This is perfect. Ship it. Beautiful. I added the legs here, but again, I didn't separate them at all. Can't confirm the new shoes are much better. They are infinitely better. They are no longer tubes. Yeah, they are actual shoes. In fact, they are my IRL shoes that I just drew onto the model. And then Nina saved the model after I was done getting all the basic stuff done. Yeah, so the shorts are a removable layer that I didn't figure out how to do, so I actually have 2 different models. One of them is wearing shorts, and one of them is not, even though I'm positive there's a way to toggle this. But yeah, the shorts just kind of move with the legs. They kind of move awkwardly with the legs. I don't have any body. I messed up the body. X is not what X is supposed to be. Z is not what Z is supposed to be. I really messed up the rigging for the body and how I programmed it. But as you can see, the shorts just kind of like flex over top of the legs. And I was like, this is how it works. Does the new Jeff have white hair to reflect Jeff's old age? No, it has purple hair to reflect my youth. My youth. It was so hard for me to redo the shoes. I cried, but these shoes have so much drip. I don't know if I would call it drip. I don't know about that. Yeah, so the shorts just kind of move over top of the legs like this. This is all there is. I don't have angles at all. As you can see, my head kind of tilts. But I actually don't have body tilt. This is all I have here. This is all it is. Just like that. This is what I have. This is the extent of my movement. And it's gonna look a lot better. It's gonna look a lot better. I promise. I'm working on it. I'm already infinitely more happy with how this is. Hey, Jason, hope you're having a buff day. Yeah, so this is the GIF you're looking at now. This is, if I try hard enough, I can get like half of this movement. This is all I have. Belly dancing Jeff. This is it. This is the Jeff we all... Stiff Jeff. Those muscles look like they're holding back your movement. Yeah, and here's another thing. My hands don't actually exist. Jeff, I stole the bending knees from you. Oh, I was good for something. These hands... Oh, well, first of all, look how my shorts have separated from my body. But these hands actually just end there. I'm missing half my hand, and they're permanently glued to my hips. You know how hard it is to lift when your hands are permanently glued to your hips? It's difficult. It's difficult. So, yeah, let me see if I can just, can I just move this? That's what my hand looks like under there. I just drew it into my body because I blanked on how Live 2D was supposed to work at this point in time. So they end there. And also, like, I didn't draw anything back here either. This is why I had those gaps. I didn't layer this at all properly for rigging. I just had a design and was like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Hands are fake. Everything's fake. Look at me. I'm hollow. I have nothing inside me. There's nothing in there. Oh, I never told you guys. I have my protein here. I have 2 scoops of maple flavor protein. I'm impressed you did the bending knees on your second model. A lot of people just ignore that. I wanted to be able to do squats. New Jeff will have bending knees as well. Poor Jeff can't even use his hands. I know. It's tragic. It's tragic. Go back to where you were, please. Thank you. Jeff confirmed hollow live. Lul lul. Lul 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 lul. Open up the shoulder, release the bees within. Why are you suggesting there's bees in there? Major props to your Live 2D artists. My Live 2D artists this time are Yoshino and Nina and myself. The 3 of us have birthed new Jeff, and I'm gonna give the teaser in a little bit. And then I'm gonna talk about the next couple weeks on the channel. This channel was built on lies. It was. I don't even exist inside myself. Maple protein is the most Canadian gains there are. It's awful. It clumps so much. It's so clumpy. There is nothing there. I guess your body with anabolics is fake. No, I'm all natty. I'm completely natty. Alright. But now that we've gone through the old Jeffs, and we've even looked at Abe Omination, it's time to look at new Jeff. You guys ready for the final teaser about new Jeff? It's not a full model reveal. I'm just showing you guys one more thing. One more thing before the new Jeff debut, which will be either May 31st or June 1st, next week. You guys ready for the final teaser, just for people who came to the stream today? I sculpted new Jeff out of marble and hopes and dreams, and you did a great job. I drew new Jeff, and I was like, Nina, I don't know how to shade. Speaking as a flavor ingredient enthusiast, it may be ingredients in the maple flavor compounds. It might be. It might be. It might be. Drum. Oh, there's a drum emote. I had no idea. I had no idea. All right. It's not going to be feet. It's not going to be feet. It's a preview. It's a preview of the fan service shot of the future. It's not the full fan service shot. It's a preview of the fan service shot. Boom. I want you to take a look at the quality. Take a look at the quality of these abdominals. Take a look at them. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and forth. Ready for this? There's no nipples on Jeff 2.0 either. I still have a very distinct lack of nipples. That doesn't get any better. His muscles look like oil injection. Yeah, I know the shading is so good. These are new Jeff abs. These are the abs of the next Jeff. Hey, Lord Schlongus Dongus. Hope you're having a buff day. Nice abs. Thank you. Thank you. Let me quickly go back here. I'm gonna zoom. Let me put the body back in the middle. There we go. I'm gonna zoom right in to the same extent right here. I'm gonna move it. Can I move it over one? No, I can't. I somehow moved it to the other side. He got paler. Is a little bit more pale. So ready? Here's old, and there's the new one. It looks completely different. Jeff's old is Wit, and new Jeff is Mappa. Core strength goals. New Jeff looks like Mappa animation. New Jeff is gonna be infinitely better, and I can't wait to show you guys the whole thing. I'm super excited to show you guys the whole thing. Here, one little movement preview. Mina, if he doesn't have a belly button, that means he's not human. Just ignore the lack of belly button. Just ignore it. Just ignore that part. I'll give you guys a tiny little. I'm working on the movement right now. I just started Body X today, but there you go. Look, there's a little bit of movement in there. Just a tiny bit. Just enough. Just enough. And that's where I'm gonna leave it right there. Right there is where I'm gonna leave it. Let's go back to the gym. Oh. Oh. Let me minimize that. Oh god, I minimized it and Abe was looking at me in the face. Ah! Alright. So, like I said, a bit of a shorter stream. I'm gonna talk about the next week, aka the lack of it. In the next week, so today is my last stream for a bit. I am disappearing. I have very, very important IRL stuff to attend to in the next little bit. Let me move myself back to my normal spot. So Saturday is the only stream this week. I will be taking tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday's off normally. Saturday, Sunday, I think, is all the days I'm off. Sunday might be on. I'm not sure yet. Do the Jeff eyes get more freakish? Jeff eyes are already on Twitter. And Jeff eyes, actually, no, here. Jeff eyes are on Twitter. Let me see if I can get a good zoom in on Jeff eyes without revealing too much. Let me see if I can pull this off. Here, I'll zoom right in. Here, I'll go back here for just a second. This is the new Jeff eye right here. This is Jeff. The eyes I'm so happy with because when I said that when I said I wanted a dumbbell in the eye, oh, my face is glitching out. I wasn't sure how they were going to be able to pull it off, but I'm actually incredibly happy with the way that this turned. Ah, my face again. Stop it. I'm very, very impressed with the way that this turned out, and I'm very excited with it. I permanently got my eyes on the weights. I never stopped thinking about them, and the hair is very shiny. So I'm very excited with the way the new face looks. The new face looks. Let's go back to the gym. Jeff is overusing hair gel. He will be bald soon in his new body. I'm not gonna be bald. So yeah, the next week is off. I think my first stream back will be next Monday. I have a whole bunch of stuff to do. And I'm going to be working on Jeff a little bit in there as well, and then everything will be ready to go. So I don't think it's going to be a re-debut stream. It's going to be like a new model celebration stream, maybe. I don't know how it's going to work. My actual VTuber debut, like, I streamed to one person, so part of me is like, maybe I should redo it just for the sake of kind of telling everybody who's new what the stream was all about from the start. But at the same time, I'm already debuted. I don't know about the whole re-debut thing. It might be new model celebration. But either way, I'm very excited for it. When I get back, I'm also going to be doing some modded Minecraft stuff on my own server, as well as my other single-player Minecraft stuff. I was so burnt out of Minecraft after March, but I'm ready to get back into it full blast again now. I've been enjoying it a lot lately. We're gonna be doing some speedruns. I've been practicing my getting over it. And I'm going to continue practicing my getting over it, and we're going to train to see if we can ever get a sub 2-minute run of getting over it. That's the goal. That's my goal for the future. And those will be streams in the future as well. Once I'm back, we'll be working on our getting over it speedruns. 10 minutes is my best so far. Talk about the SMP. Well, yeah, Swole SMP is coming. Swole SMP is my Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved multiplayer server that I will be spending a little bit of time on with a whole bunch of other VTubers. I've reached out to some people. We have some people joining, and it should be a lot of fun. It should be a lot of fun. We're going to be playing the modded server. I've been playing single player. And I'll be doing that probably once a week, maybe twice a week. I'm not sure yet. Oh yeah, I beat getting over it for the 50th time today. Hey, congrats, Miap. That's huge. That's huge. So yeah, there will probably be some fun stuff related to that. I'm excited because I wanted to play the mod pack, and I don't want to get too far in my single player world because I'm now going to have to do it all again anyways. Which is very sad. But outside of that, that's pretty much it. That's everything I had planned for today. Like I said, a bit of a shorter stream, just a small send-off to current Jeff model. It's not gone for good, it's staying as a redeem, but we are going to be moving to new Jeff. We're going to be moving to Swole SMP, and that's all going to be happening in a week, and I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for it. So I have a lot of work to do tonight. I still got some, the thing is, I have the next week that I'm gonna be busy, but the problem is I need to get ready for it, which is exactly what I have to do right now, hence why the stream is short today. But I'm gonna go do that. Thank you all for stopping by, and thank you all for the past few months, and putting up with this model, and looking at it, and putting up with its face. I appreciate you all sticking by, and coming to all the streams. I've had a very fun, it's just over 5 months, it's almost exactly 5 months. Ask for help when you need it, Jeff. I will be, Nina. I will be. I've had an absolutely fantastic 5 months with you guys. I can't believe I'm that young. It feels like I've been at this for years, but I'm only 5 months old. And I'm incredibly thankful for all of you, and I hope you're as excited for the new model as I am, because the thing is, I want you guys to have something nice to look at too. That's like half of it. I want people who come here to have their eyes blessed with a good model. And right now, as proud as I am that I put this all together, and as proud as I am that I rigged this, I drew this, and I've used it for so long, and it's all self-made, I think it's time for something a little better. And I think that all the work people have been putting into this model will make it a lot of fun. So I'll see you in a week, and I'll miss you all. Don't forget about me when I'm gone. It feels like my 1 day off of streaming feels so weird. It's gonna feel really weird taking a whole week away. But I will see you all when I'm back. And I'll be thinking about you, and I'll be around a little bit on the Twitter and a little bit on the Discord. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Calves will be bigger? I think the calves are bigger. Actually, I think they're very similar. I'll be back in a week. Goodbye, Seps.